Hi. That was terrible. Hi. Like, hello. Hi. It's Christmas Eve. My name is Aubrey. I am a recovering perfectionist, mom of two, wife to my husband, and I have a list of 10 things that I will not be buying in the new year. Hopefully I can stick to this. I'm going to. This is my goal. I'm trying to keep myself accountable. The first thing that I'm not buying in 2023, books, specifically cookbooks and books on herbalism. While these topics are fascinating to me, I should be learning what I need to from what I already have or going to the library. Also, no more audiobooks. I love Audible, but fun fact, Libby is an app you can utilize basically like a library system, but for audiobooks. I have a couple books that I already have reserved for when I finish up the books in my Audible account. I'm hoping that I can utilize blogs online. Not that I don't already do that, just hopefully I'll be more intentional about it instead of just mindlessly scrolling. Item number 2, magazines and magazine subscriptions. This isn't something that I've really done except for this year. My son had a fundraiser through his school and I ended up subscribing to a recipe magazine and then a travel magazine. And in the moment, it felt like it would fulfill like some lack of travel. I don't think I've physically been on an airplane since like 2018. And that's hard for me because I like to go to the places. Also, the recipes, I thought like, oh, I'm gonna get all this inspiration for recipes. Instant regret with the first catalog that I got. Like, am I inspired by anything? No. Do I want to put citrus in my cookies? No. That just feels wrong to me. I don't know if they still have magazines at the libraries. I know that they did when I was big into American Girl and Teen Vogue, I think it was at the time. So I'm gonna try and hit that area of the library, see if it still exists. And if I really do feel the need, I'm gonna utilize that space. Also like Sorry Planet for that subscription service that I signed up for. Number 3 is clothing from fast fashion companies. I'm going to really try and be intentional about making capsule wardrobes this year. My fall and winter wardrobe is pretty good, and I think that spring and summer from last year it's aight. There might be a couple things that I want to add, but again, I want to get quality pieces that are going to last me for multiple years instead of something that's going to be cute for the time being, but next year I'm not going to want anything to do with it, or stuff that's not functional. I'm also going to try and utilize shopping platforms like Mercari and Poshmark before buying new. Also, a big goal for this not buying thing is to save money. So hopefully we can go somewhere because anyway. Number 4, this might be kind of random for some people, but something I don't want to buy is seeds. I have tons of seeds, and each month the likelihood of them germinating decreases, and I have seeds from like 2018 that I really need to try and utilize before I go and spend $60 to $100 more, which is what I've done the last few years. So I need to try and utilize what I have and hopefully get a decent growth rate out of those things, or borrow seeds from people who have extras, like my mom. My mom will probably have seeds that I can use if need be. Number 5, this is a big one for me. Hobby supplies. One of my favorite hobbies is to start hobbies, spend a lot of money on things that I don't usually end up utilizing. I think it was this time last year that I went through a phase of wanting to start making abstract paintings, and I did a few, and I don't think they sucked. But I now have a cart in my closet full of painting supplies and canvases that are blank, also canvases that are painted on, and just sitting in my closet. I also have a hope chest. I call it where my hobbies go to die. That feels sad. Do I have the time to do that? Like as a mom of a toddler and a 7-year-old? Realistically, nah, I don't. So I need to try and utilize the hobbies that I have, or take a class before I invest, $100, $200, $300 in something just for it to, end up in the hope chest graveyard or my closet. 6, online courses. So bit of a doozy on this one. My husband and I spent a large sum of money that I don't even want to admit because it's just like, It's terrible. You know how much of that information is available for free on YouTube? A ton. The thing that's nice about online courses is things are very streamlined and organized, which for somebody like me, I appreciate. But if I can just do, you know, like a little bit of hard work and then organize it in a way that I can utilize the info in a functional way, I would have saved a lot of money. 7, linens. No sheets, no towels. My husband and I, we have 2 sets of sheets for spring and summer, 2 sets of sheets for winter and fall. We have a duvet cover, and the boys each have 2 sets of sheets for their bed. 1 to wash, 1 to put on. Really, we could probably survive with 1, but you know, sometimes puke happens. So an extra set really doesn't hurt. Number 8, small appliances, except I need to get a new immersion blender. We have probably more small appliances than we need, but I do feel like I've narrowed it down to the ones that we do use at least multiple times within a year. I do want to try and keep an eye on the ones that we're like 100% not using and part with those. Number 9 might also be kind of an odd one, but bread. I don't want to buy bread anymore. I know how to make bread. I enjoy making bread. I'm getting to a point with my youngest that he can be a little bit more involved in the kitchen, and it's not so difficult to do kind of tedious tasks like kneading bread and having, like, I can do it. I can make bread now. I can make French bread. I can make loaf bread. I can make a crusty bread that looks really fancy, but it's super easy. I'd also like to get a sourdough starter. Anyway, I'm getting distracted and besides the point, but no more bread from the store. It's stupid expensive right now. I can do it at home. Number 10, tea. I have a lot of tea, and I'm a sucker when I walk down the tea aisle or I see something in a cute tin. You know what I want to do? I want to buy it because it's gonna make me feel good in the moment and feel like this tea is gonna change my life. But realistically, I have boxes of tea in my cupboard and tons of loose herbs that I can customize blends with. And that's another hobby that I need to start trying to get my hands on again, because it is something that I have enjoyed in the past, but kind of lost sight of that as, you know, like I had a new baby and, you know, children. So no more tea. Exception will be if we are sick and I do not have the specific herbs to make something in the sick months. Like right now. This is not my real voice. So that's that. In case you care, that is what I am not buying in 2023. That's my intention. So thank you for watching. If you would like to follow me on my not spending, decluttering journey in the future, please subscribe, like this video, comment with something. I don't know. I guess tell me what you're decluttering this year. Are you decluttering tea too? Are you not going to buy tea? Are you going to make bread? What are you doing this year differently? That's that. Thanks for stopping by. I love you. Be kind and have fun. That's what I tell my son when he goes to play with kids. I couldn't think of anything else. All right. That's all.